Is this the best Joker figure in 112? This is mafex number 142, also known as Hush Joker, and in this video I will show you why you should add to your mafex collection or even your 112 collection. Welcome to... So I recently picked up this mafex Joker to go alongside my Batman Hush, and my first impressions on the figure is it's pretty good. It's worth the price that you pay for it, even though the price is quite pricey. Taking a look at the packaging, you've got the nice mafex Hush simple design on the front with the figure, and then Joker along the side, Medicom Toys sticker on the side as well, and then on the other side, just a nice simple Joker just standing up, and also the mafex number, and on the back there is more photos of Joker and the single accessory that he comes with. Taking a look at the bottom, there is a ages 15 up, which is strange because the Batman was classed as ages 17 and up, but I don't really know the mafex reasons for this. But also how you know it's official is it has a nice shiny sticker on the bottom. Unfortunately though, because Amazon delivered it quite quickly, it also came extremely dent, so I need to try and fix that. And also there's quite a few sticky labels plotted around it. Taking a look at the top, again, same thing. So, like Batman, just pull the bottom out, if I can get, and then pull the clam tray out, and then you get Joker. Taking a look at the inside of the box, you've got the Joker from the classic comic panel where he's standing above Thomas Elliott's body. It represents the exact same way that Batman did with the Batman gliding image on the inside of the box. I like this because it keeps it consistent with the other waves of the figures. There is also a genuine certificate just to prove that it's a genuine figure, but no one cares about these. So here we have the Clown Prince of Crime himself, just standing here. He is menacing. I mean, the suit is a really nice purple, but on camera it just seemed dark blue, but in person it's like a matte purple, which fits Joker's personality so well. Here we have the alternative head sculpt for Joker, and this is stripped straight from that comic panel where he's laughing over the fact that he's murdered Thomas Elliott. And the paint apps on this are far better than Batman's. Like, the dark green hair just matches everything on the suit, and just the laughing face that he just hits, this can be used for anything, but it looks identical to the one from the comic. mafex has done a really good job on this. There are a few hand options included in this figure, and these are some of them, just like finger guns kind of, or just pointing at something. I don't know, they could have done a bit more detail, like the maybe black on the gloves, but they look nice. Here's a pair of fists, but also not fists because there is a gap in between them. I guess these could be used for holding his knife, which we'll get onto later, but they look good. Here are a pair of fists, which I don't really see Joker punching anybody or trying to fight back. He usually just lets Batman beat him up because he finds that fun because, well, he's the Joker and he's insane. These are probably my favourite hands. They're like kind of twisted. I don't really know what you'd call these, but they look good. They look maybe hands to mock Batman, maybe, or the fact that Tommy Elliott's died and he's mocking it. Here are a pair of just flat palmed hands, like just flat hands, not really anything interesting about these, just very similar to the resting hands he comes with. This is the single disappointing accessory you get with the Joker, a simple blade. I don't even think he used this in the comic. He was using a bang gun. I don't know what reason they didn't include the bang gun with him, but I would have preferred some sort of gun with the Joker. I mean, the paint apps on this are really nice, got a nice shine to it, but I wish the gun was there. Like, Joker does use nice, but if the meant to be the scene from the book where he's holding a bang gun, they should have included the bang gun with him. But it's still a nice inclusion. Just wish you could have had more accessories. It's a bit disappointing. So here's the Joker standing straight up and down. He looks incredible. I've already gone over the suit, but as you can see, it's more of a purpley blue, but like the shine on it makes it look really nice. So here is a closer look at his face, and this one looks menacing. Just grinning face, just smiling at Batman, and like from a side angle, it looks horrifying. Like, this looks straight out of a horror film, this face does. The resting hands are nice, just simple hands, just resting gesture, and that just very nice included hands. A thing that I do like as well are the coattails. They're not solid plastics, like they're not going to snap. They're really nice soft rubber. So it's nice. So let's say you have them sitting down, they ain't gonna snap. I wouldn't recommend this because if you were to do that, it's going to fold and it would leave a crease mark, so it probably would damage it. I wouldn't recommend that. But the entire actual coat is like a rubber, like you can push in on the coat slightly and also bend it slightly, which is nice. And then also, for some reason, this part right here, the top of his trousers, is rubber. It's like I managed to pull him apart earlier. There you go. Like this part's just completely rubber, which I don't understand why. I guess maybe for sitting down, but still, it could have just been solid plastic. Moving down to the feet, they're just simple dress shoes, which have weird toe articulation. I don't think Batman's could do that, but for some reason, Joker cat shoes can bend all the way down like that, or they can go all the way up, which Batman's can do, but looks a bit awkward. But the overview of the figure, the design of it, I really like the waistcoat, really nice green, and then the squirty acid flower. I've seen a lot of hate towards this figure for the color aspect being too dull, but I think it matches the scene where it's like a really dark scene where Batman's angry because he thinks his best friend's been killed and murdered by the Joker, and Joker's just standing there laughing and it's raining. So the lighting for this scene was really dark, so it matches the lighting, which is really nice. And also the rubber aspects make it a lot better than hard plastic like McFarlane figures go for, which is easier to snap than the rubber will be. The articulation on this figure is actually pretty decent. It's not your Spider-Man figures, which you can hit some really insane poses, but it's actually decent. Some aspects are actually better than Batman's, which is surprising. One aspect that is not, though, is the head. Like, he can look up about that far, and then it gets stuck on his collar. I wouldn't recommend doing that, because eventually you will have green on there. And down, he can go about that far. The bow tie, and it's going to rub. So having him separated from it, probably the best idea, so you don't get paint on it. The arm articulation, he can go about that far up on both of them. For some reason, this one seems to go a bit higher. But yeah, you can go 360, which I don't think Batman could do. He has some sort of joint, pop-in joints as well, which is nice. And then on the inside, there are butterflies. It is slightly limited, though, due to the waistcoat. Like, his arms can't cross over, but the elbow joints, pretty nice, double jointed. They can kind of bend backwards, which is a bit weird, but they can do it. And then hand swivel, but the hands do seem to come off. The pegs aren't the strongest, so just slot those back on. But arm swivel as well, pretty nice. And then ab crunch going forwards is actually really good for this figure. Like, again, I guess that's where that rubber piece comes in, but ab crunch about that far. Back crunch, he has some as well. Really good back crunch. His back crunching is actually better than Batman's, considering he's got a waistcoat, but then it will eventually crease. But I don't see the need to having the Joker like this. You're not hitting the Nightfall pose, but it looks good. Just try and realign this. Going down to the knees, you got actual swivels, which Batman didn't have, which is interesting. But saying that Batman's tall, but Joker's lanky. I think he's comic accurately taller than Batman. So we'll do some size comparisons in a bit. But legs can go about that far out. So you actually you can have the Joker hitting the splits, which is actually really good. I don't think Batman could do that either. But different figure, different leg molds, and Joker's leg seems to have gotten stuck. There we go. He has drop down hips, I think. Actually, never mind. He doesn't have drop down hips. He has drop down arms though. If I can get them to work. There you go. And then knee, it can go about that. Can't go all the way back, but it can go about that far. Same for that. And then forwards, limited due to the point right there. I've seen complaints that his ankle pegs are really weak, but these ones aren't. They can go up that far and then down that far. And he has toe articulation, as we've covered, and side to side swivel. So the articulation is actually a solid 8 out of 10. My joints aren't loose, unlike other people's that I've seen, but I'm really happy with the articulation, other than the fact that the hands come off because the pegs seem to be loose. So here he is next to the Dark Knight himself. The teal blue on the Batman and the dark purple on the Joker clash so well together. He's not standing up completely straight, but he is taller than Batman, which is comic accurate, which I really like. Now, just these two on a shelf look good, and they're not even in very dynamic poses. So I'm going to get them into some dynamic poses and Joker into some solo poses.
Welcome to Arkham Asylum. Our staff are here to help you. When holidays are filled with fun.
So there was some of my posing on my Joker figure, and along with the Hush Batman. So my final conclusion on this figure is, I think it's worth the price. The price is sometimes, depending where you go, can be cheaper than what you pay for Batman. But if you already have the Batman or 1/12 scale Batman, this is perfect to go along with it. It doesn't have to necessarily represent the Hush Joker because he didn't really have a role in the book other than that one scene. But as a normal standard filler in Joker, I think it's perfect for your collection. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.